Yo, Henry, the average use Slo-Pitch. Today we're getting a chance to bring out the second USSSA drop here from Combat, the Mint Bradley Jones. This one's a 12.75 barrel with an end load, so loaded model. This one that we're swinging today is a 27 ounce. They have options, I believe, 25, 26, 27 on this one. And then currently on the balance model, I think it's just 25, 26. I believe they're waiting on some 27s. We will have the balance review coming for you here within the next couple days. Just a little bit of a delay in getting that one. Plus, as you can probably see here with the weather, the sun didn't come out like we were expecting today, so even though it's like 55 degrees, we didn't want to have too many bats out here and risk the barrels getting cold and breaking any of these. So either way, we'll go ahead, throw this thing on the tester, see where it starts at, and just like normal, we'll come back with 52s, followed by our Pro M's, final compression, final thoughts. All right, let's see where Bradley Jones's Mint Combat tests at. If I'm not mistaken, his initial release was at 260 for us when we started with it. But I probably should have went back and watched the video beforehand to give you the exact answer. But if you want to know, you can obviously go back and look at that. And this time we're looking at, 260, 265. So I do think that's where it was at. We'll go ahead, start with some 52s like always, swap over to Pro M's, and then we will report back with final compression, final thoughts, and number of swings we put on this thing. All right, we got the Combat Mint starting with 52s. Again, 12.75 end loaded model. They do have somewhat of a progressive end load. It's roughly, I think, 0.3 ounce end load on the 25 ounce, right around ½ ounce on the 26, and then on the 27, you should be pushing close to the 0.7. I can get the exact numbers for you and put them down in the description. I'll reach out to Jason Kendrick with Combat and have that for you, but last I checked, there was something's available on combatmfg.com. If there's not, reach out to us. We bought some extras for, obviously, supporters of Average Dude, Slo-Pitch, the channel, everything like that, in case you missed out.
94 miles per hour.
Okay.
100 miles per hour.
Okay.
Well, there's what you want out of a 52 right there.
101 miles per hour.
Oh, it feels nice.
Yeah, I bet.
103 miles per hour.
I mean, a great sweet spot, like we said, and big difference from this to a lot of the other Rawlings brands is I think this is one of the stiffer barrels, at least feel-wise. In the past, when we swung 52s, tantrums, bedlams, whatever it is, there was definitely a much softer feel. So far, just like the original Jones, a nice stiff feel even with the 52s, which for me, I really love.
102 miles per hour.
Oh, that'll do it for 52s. I mean, again, swinging the 52s kind of to open the fibers of the barrel up, but also for those that have to use them. Either way, you can see, performs great with them. Let's swap over to the Pro M's, which you're really here for, and see how this one holds up and compares to the initial Bradley Jones.
84 miles per hour.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
92 miles per hour.
92 on that.
Junior, let me ask you a question. How many times have you hit 90 miles an hour with a 52?
Now with a 52, I mean, I've been flirting with it, 89, 88.
You just went 92 on a seed, dude.
86 miles per hour.
Okay. That was a nice and easy 86.
Yep. Middle. There
89 miles per hour.
Seed.
Yeah.
86 miles per hour.
There you go.
How do you like it with 52s?
So initial thoughts, 52s. You don't really find a lot of bats that hit 52s very well. The initial Jennies were pretty good. The Juno Harvey, the MR1s are all good, but
the D Marinis, I think you like those too with it.
Yeah, the D Marinis, we were able to find some good velos, but man, this is probably my personal best when it comes to the 52s.
All right, Pro M's like we mentioned, and of course, since we picked this field on an overcast day, now the sun's gonna peek out right in our eyes. So hope it doesn't mess with the footage too much for you guys, but we really don't have time to move the full setup to the other field option that we have before the sun goes down.
109 miles per hour.
Good sound on that bat, man. Jesus Christ.
And 109 on the first swing. Oh, we definitely hit 109 with the first model. I'm just gonna throw it out there.
107 miles per hour.
Jeez.
Well, the barrel's cooking.
87 miles per hour.
Man.
93 miles per hour. 105 miles per hour.
Well, right into the sun. Hopefully you can see that. Again, it might be the same exact specs. Maybe we're just swinging better day, I don't know, but those are all speeds that are significant upgrades from what we had with the original Bradley Jones.
97 miles per hour.
Dude, nearly cleared the lights and almost got to the street out there. Holy crap.
102 miles per hour.
God.
Got to that hill fast, man.
To the
Got there
hill
quick.
real fast. 100% you could gain this thing straight out of the wrapper, even with it starting nearly, what, 265. So we're going to, obviously a little bit colder. We're still going to throw another 20, 30 swings on it. Get at least to the 50 plus mark, probably closer to 75 between 52s and Pro M's. But so far, I just feel like the barrel cannot miss. And most ball marks are anywhere from kind of the edge of the A on combat down to the M. So, I mean, that's a pretty good size. What's been like a sweet spot so far with these speeds.
89 miles per hour.
Yeah, man, I mean, so easy to find the barrel. You almost can't miss. I mean, you got to purposely try to miss with this bat. And the feel, you know, not soft, great feel, great sound. Oh, sorry. Bad pitch.
107 miles per hour.
Whoa, boy.
98 miles per hour.
That's a good ball.
Do 98 on that launch angle, though.
Yeah.
You can't miss with it. I mean, I'm not going to be dead a horse talking about the performance of this barrel at this point, but so far it's just automatic. Feels great. Slightly thicker handle than if you're used to like Juno. In my mind, it feels a little bit thicker than the Tantrums, but if this is the combat grip they sell on the website, I do think they're, yeah, it is 1.2 millimeter grip. I personally use like a 0.7, I believe, or even a tennis grip. So for me, a little bit thicker than I normally would use, but that's about the only thing I would say I don't like about it to an extent. And you can swap the grip out anytime you want.
82 miles per hour.
God, man.
96 miles per hour.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's the one.
That's a good one to
there.
end on right there. Look, guys, I mean, I remember swinging combats when I first started playing slow pitch, and it's been a minute.
Back in like the Combat 1, it was when I remember.
Yeah, that was like before they cared about compression, before they cared about any of that stuff, and they had great bats then. And now that they're back, it's like they picked up right where they left off. It's a great bat, great feel, great sound, great everything. Excellent choice.
106 miles per hour. 101 miles per hour.
Oh, my.
There you go.
Yeah. I don't really know what more you want out of one of these barrels, one of these bats. Yeah. Duh.
105 miles per hour.
Yeah, we're done. I mean, there's no reason to swing anymore on this guy. Bradley Jones, Mint Combat, absolute gas, love it. We're gonna go ahead, throw it on the tester, see where it's kind of at. I'll look on the pocket radar. I think we're at right around 70-ish swings, 70, 75 swings. Again, 54, 55 degrees out. I think maybe it dropped a little bit, I don't know. But either way, feels great. Seems impossible to miss. Junior loved it as well. I'll bring him here for the final thoughts as well. Let him talk about it, and we'll wrap this thing up. All right, we looked at the pocket radar. We have about 70, well, it says 77 swings on it. So anyways, we're over 70. We're gonna go ahead and see where the Mint Combat Bradley Jones ends at for us. Started again at 260, 265. With how game ready it was, definitely didn't need any swings, that's for sure. Oh, and that's what you want to see right there. We're still looking at 260-ish, and as I've mentioned in previous videos, we've noticed about a 5 to 10 compression at times decrease just because we're not at sea level. So it's great to see that we just got done swinging this thing, which again, if we let it sit for a while, I'm sure it'll be up another 5 to possibly 10 compression right back to starting. So hasn't really moved at all. We'll talk about a little more in the final thoughts and wrap this thing up. All right, we're swings complete, compression complete here with the Mint Combat Bradley Jones CR1. This is a 12.75 barrel, end loaded. Again, a slightly progressive end load with combat, so this should be sitting right around that kind of 0.7 mark, being a 27 ounce. And all in all, there's not really much more to say than we both talked about while swinging it. Absolutely mashed the 52s without feeling soft, which for me has always been kind of a problem for me, again, that's a personal preference thing on the soft barrel over stiff barrel, but I don't like the soft barrels, just like I don't like the real flexy handles. With the other one, like Tantrums, Bedlams, to me, the 52s felt pretty soft. I think Junior would agree, there was really no soft feel even with the 52s. And then we started with Pro-Ms, and it was about as automatic as you can ask for a bat. It reminded me of kind of like the MR1 for me, where I felt like we really couldn't miss with it. So having something out there that you can pretty much pull out of the wrapper and game is great. And then probably for me, the best part on this one is we didn't see really a compression drop almost at all. With the white and pink, the initial kind of Combat Bradley Jones, I think we started like 260, 265, right at about 100 swings. We were down like dead on 240. So it's nice to see this one, even at 75-ish to 77 swings, I think is what, again, the Pocket Radar said, we're still sitting right there at the 260 mark. And so with that, a great option. Last I checked, there were still some of these available on combatmfg.com. If you need help grabbing one, you have questions about the different models, let us know. Again, we'll be bringing the balanced model to you here in the very near future. That one should be arriving at my house in the next day or two. We'll swing it over the weekend and then get a video out for you. But I'll let Junior kind of give his thoughts on it real quick, and then we'll wrap this thing up.
Again, guys, it was an excellent option. I mean, we did swing the other Combat, and it was, when we swung that one, if I remember correctly, it was a lot warmer then too. So it's,
yeah,
nice
we went and looked. It was about 66 degrees when we swung it then, so we had about a 10, 12 degree difference.
So yeah, so to swing this in colder temperatures and probably more swings too, if I'm honest, and to see it still holding compression, it's probably going to be a big bonus for those guys that are in places where they test. And I've had a good habit of rotating the bat as I swing it, and I didn't feel any dead spots. You know, certain bats you'll find them, certain spots on the bat are nice and hot, and then you rotate it to the other side and you're finding some dead spots. This bat was complete all the way around, had consistent velos all the way up and down on all sides of the barrel. So it's a good option, man. It definitely felt good.
Yeah, and just to kind of finish this thing off, just some of the questions I know I get every now and then when new bats drop. As far as the knob goes, it's not like the soft Easton knob. I know people have asked, hey, is it a harder knob, softer knob? Not a softer knob, but it is a smaller-ish knob, so maybe not quite like Juno or Monster, but it's definitely not an oversized knob at that point. And then handle, they do supply their own Combat 1.2 millimeter grip on there. So for me, it felt a little bit thick. Again, it's all personal preference. But I do prefer, I usually use just like a tennis grip with a little bit of tape underneath as like a my own taper if I'm not using a pyramid or any sort of rubber taper on there. And then even then I can probably even go 0.7 kind of twin tack or Vulcan or whatever it might be. So just some things to kind of keep in mind there. But overall, a nice stiff barrel. Definitely, you know you're swinging a one piece. Some one piece out there do give you a little bit of flex. This is like a true one piece in my mind with absolutely great performance. So with that being said, last real thing is you saw Junior. He was using the Combat kind of batting gloves that dropped with this as well. If you haven't seen them on there, they have some long cuff options. I think they have a tan option that dropped with the original Bradley Jones. They've got the mint one with this. So if you're looking for something like that as well, just know they're on there. Junior's a lot like me. He uses Bruce bolts 99% of the time. I told him, hey, why don't you try these out, see if you like them. And for him, he said kind of same thing. The thickness on it was perfect for him grip wise. The long cuff gave him that kind of extra support. And then the nice part is, and we should have showed them to you, but on the backside, in the fingers, they've got a little bit of a, almost like a mesh kind of area so that they also breathe for you as well. So that's been kind of maybe my only thing that, for me at least, I get kind of sweaty hands in the summer with the bolts. But again, that's why you have the bag there to help kind of pull some of that moisture. But either way, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this thing up for you. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully this helps you decide if you want to grab one of these before they sell out. Just know it is still a limited run. I believe 350 of the balance model, 350 of the unload model. So if you want one, don't wait, go grab one. If you want to reach out to us, we do have a connect we can put you in touch with that will kind of hook you up with not a discount code on the bat, but they'll throw you a discount code towards any additional gear you might want. Since Combat's not doing discount codes on the bats, that's kind of a way that they can help show support for you, for obviously supporting the channel. They've given us that option to kind of throw that out there for you. So either way, thanks for checking out the video. Thanks for the support. Have a great night.
Thanks, guys.